Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today, fellas, we're going to talk about just NHL 15. I really didn't want to talk about this because my sub box has been constantly filled with this topic, but I sort of wanted to just get my thoughts out there, and I already had the thumbnail made for the video, so I just want to talk about briefly, just so the thumbnail's not a lie, that I am excited for NHL 15. The gameplay, I think, looks really good. I think graphically is where the game stands out the most, and I think the game's going to be a real hit, and I'm excited for the future. I mean, you see the graphics, you see the gameplay. It's a little bit of a 2K7 remake, but I'm looking forward to what they're going to be doing next gen moving forward. So with that being said, I wanted to pose this question to you because I was thinking about an angle, and my angle is, most of you guys know that EASHL is not going to be in the game for next gen. I know you guys already know that, so I'm not going to waste your time with that, but I wanted to say some guys may get the game just for EASHL alone, and that sort of led me thinking down the line of just, would there ever be a game that you'd be willing to pay full price for one mode? That's my sort of question to you guys. And I mean, I was thinking about it like a single player like Wolfenstein. I have Wolfenstein, I love it, and I was thinking, well, they're sort of the same. If you buy the game for EASHL, that's one mode. If I buy Wolfenstein, that's one game. The only difference is, when I thought about it, was, well, Wolfenstein is dedicated to that whole mode, while EASHL really is just a, especially on the current gen, it's really just a, it's not, I don't even know, it's like a side game to HUT and Online Versus and GM and all these other things, but it's just a minor component. So it's more like, I can't even compare it to multiplayer, because for COD, for example, because they put so much effort into the multiplayer and the story mode, so I can't really compare it. But I don't know, I wanted to pose that question to you guys and get your thoughts. Do you think there would ever be a game mode that you would pay full price for just to play that one game mode? And I can't really think of any comparisons. I guess you could say zombies. If you're really into zombies and Black Ops, you would only buy the game, you didn't touch multiplayer. It's sort of like HUT, you would only play EASHL. Like COD, you're only going to play zombies. That could be a legitimate comparison. But other than that, I was drawing blanks. But what do you guys think? Like, some of you guys are talking about double dipping and buying the game on both consoles, next gen and current gen. I was originally thinking about that until I had the car loan, water bill, apartment coming up, and I was like, "Ooh, dog it." That's definitely not a possibility. So for me, I can't do that. I now have to prioritize what games am I realistically going to play. I do want to get Destiny on the PlayStation. I think that's going to be a sick game in NHL, but you know, outside of that, it's sort of dwindling for me in the gaming prospects. But anyways, back to my point. Some of you guys sort of want to double dip to get NHL 15 on next gen and current gen. So do you think it's worth it? Do you feel cheated? What are your emotions behind that decision? Because I think it's a fair question to look at as gamers, because we should be smart with our money, and we should also look at, well, why are we buying next gen versus current gen, and all those factors. So let me know your thoughts down below. I'm really interested to get your guys' feedback. Do you feel cheated, but because you love hockey and you love 6v6 EASHL? Because let's face it, even though I do like HUT from time to time, there is nothing like 6v6 EASHL. Once you get a taste of 6v6, for me, I was done. I was like, HUT's okay, that's like the side game mode, but EASHL is where it's at. But you know, I can sort of accept not buying it on current gen. I'm not going to pay $60 for the current gen when the next gen looks so great. They're doing all these things. In my opinion, this is just how I feel. I feel like if I paid $60 for 15 on the 360, that is literally a copy and paste job. Like, some people say, you know, like Johnny says, you're paying for better graphics and presentation. Well, I feel like if you buy the NHL 15 on like the PlayStation or the Xbox One, but I feel like if you're paying $60 for a last gen Xbox 360 copy, you're paying $60 for new menus, new music, and new commentary. And to me, that is a worse of a deal than paying for new graphics and new presentation. Because let's face it, NHL is dead last in presentation. I mean, they've had the same animations. They're just last. I mean, I don't want to be mean to the guys, but let's call it like it is. They're not better than MLB in presentation. They're not better than 2K. They're not better than Madden. They're not better than FIFA. I mean, they're not even better than like virtual tennis. Like, let's just call it what it is. So I'm glad they're putting the effort though, because when I saw the replays and NBC's popping up, I was like, this is it. Like, I can't wait for EASHL to have NBC presentation. Like, that's gonna be sick. So let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think paying for a last generation game for one mode, are you willing to do that? And do you feel slighted as the customer? Because it's $60 for one game mode, new menus, new music, and new commentary. But are you willing to do that because you love the game mode so much? Because it is that much better. I do believe EASHL is that much better than HUT. But again, the customer, let me know down below. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace in the Middle East. Don't forget to eat your fried. I had something to rhyme with Middle East. I gotta figure that out. Anyways, don't forget to eat your veggies. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Peace in the Middle East. And don't forget, I don't know. It was gonna be something soy sauce, but that doesn't rhyme with peace in the Middle East. Anyways, I'm gone.